All right, testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. Let me double check and make sure restream. All right, chat system's working. Oh, that's good to hear. Andy, I almost forgot your screen name was Piranha. There you go. Rubber baby buggy bumpers is what I meant to type. See, I can't even get references correct. But you, Andy, you know exactly what I'm going for, and then you go for it. Now, assuming you're back in Arizona, it's still like, what is it? 11 p.m. there? Or 10? Or 12? No, it's 10. It's about to be 11. Yeah, it's about to be 2 a.m. here. So, yeah. Oh snap! The latency actually isn't that behind on Twitch. It seems. I think on YouTube it's actually horrendous, like 30 seconds. Bro, you don't even know. 2 a.m. is everybody's jam time. Even if they're asleep, it's their jam time. I think I installed a few extra mods on Stardew Valley, but I can't quite remember. I know I have the Chest Anywhere mod and some elevator mods for the Skull Caverns. Oh. How sweet of her. Dude, who are you telling? I've actually been having cause you know I graduated, right? I finally got my degree in my BS in computer science, and let me tell you, it's been some of the most existential, depressing, outlook on the future these past 2.5 weeks. Dude, oh boy. Oh boy. Hence why I'm up late playing Stardew Valley while drinking beer, almost 2 a.m. in the morning. This is my life now. And thank you for the congratulations, thank you. It's been a long time coming. And I have to say, you have been a big help in keeping me motivated. I remember last year, you basically gave me that little pep talk via your experiences and pushing through. And man, were you right? When you get that degree, well, I don't have the degree yet because it has to be mailed to us. We're not like a Bethune. Was it Bethune that actually had that whole debacle with Betsy DeVos? I don't know how to pronounce her last name. Don't want to pronounce her last name. But they actually usually get their degrees, handed to them directly. Where were you here? Oh, that's why I had those things there. Okay, that makes sense now. To break into inspirational speeches from time to time. That you do, sir. That you do. But now, whenever I do get my degree, it'll be in my hands, and I'm pretty sure it'll be even more satisfying then. But I'm extremely happy, but also extremely anxious about what the future holds. So I'm taking like 2 to 3 months off just for myself to recuperate, get my mind right, do some projects, and we'll see where things go afterwards. Matter of fact, I do actually have an interview on Thursday for a 4-week teaching position in June for a tech camp, which if I get the spot, I think it'll be somewhere around, it's only for 4 weeks, but about $8,000 a week. So that's almost $4,000 minus tax. So I'm gonna use that some of that to help out. I'll just say fire wings, phoenix wings, fire wings. I forget. I guess I could say April, but you know, since her situation, um, I'm getting really off on those tangents. Tiles and there we go, tiles and fences. These. I had 2 in my inventory already. Shucks. Bam, bam, bam. And then I think I had 1 there. Yeah. And then 1, 2, hoo-hoo. Other he. More or less, I mean, the chat is being displayed in the stream, so unlike last time when I had the chat going, oh, I forgot to close the barns and things. So they're all running all. Okay, I'll come back and deal with them in a minute. But I had the stream going yesterday for about an hour, and people were in the chat, and I didn't have the chat visible. So in retrospect, I think it'll look like I'm crazy talking to myself for about 30 minutes. But this time I was good about it, and I wasn't a donkus. But yeah, so hopefully that thing goes fine. And also, I plan on hitting the gym sometime soon for this year as a regular thing. Cause I'm not sure if I ever told you, but like, I'm planning on doing like a short film next. Oh, wait, what? Yeah, a short film sometime next year with a few pals of mine, and I want to be in shape for that. Yeah, this is an evil chicken, a dark chicken, and her name is Lilith. Don't judge me. You, also milk you. Do I have enough room? I do. Which is good. I think the most annoying thing when it comes to the barn animals is the sheep. I do not like sharing. I don't know why. I just don't like sharing the sheep. It disturbs me so. And I'm about to say, wasn't there another sheep? But yeah, that's it being all antisocial and hiding in the barns and crap. No, this one. God. Okay, I got it. Bam. Bam, thank you, man. Who's gonna love it? Your man. Oh, don't eat the cheese. We're gonna sell that cheese. I need you. Thank you. And then do 1, 2, 3, 4. And do I have it? Yes, I do. But yeah, if you actually notice with our latest videos, that being the Nintendo Switch review, as well as those wireless earbud review video, we're testing out some techniques that are usually associated with cinematography, and that's basically us doing the early practices for said fan film of next year, because we're, you know, completely low budget, novice, amateur, you know, lowest of the low tier when it comes to knowing anything about cinematography and filming. I'm hoping my glorious acting skills will carry most of the project, as well as what I'm writing for it. Did you like it? I know it's not the best, but you know, we're still trying to get used to the new format and form and etc. could not be a farmer in real life, man. This is weird. I've also actually been thinking about redoing the layout of my... Is that my dog? Yeah. Of the farm. To query the cameraman, you should probably give him the mic. Review was good. See, that's the... when it comes to his mic, we were using a shotgun mic on the camera. So if you notice, you can hear like the tonal shifts of like the background hiss. We had a miniature shotgun mic connected to the camera, and we were originally going to use that, but that was our first time using that particular camera, and I did not feel like doing test shots to see how well it sounds. Actually, we did test shots, but hearing the sound from the camera isn't the same as hearing it on the computer during production. So we recorded in 2 audio formats, and sadly, you know, the second audio format was that of the lavalier mic on my shirt. So in the future, we probably will hook him up with another lav to his phone and have 3 audio sources, which will make editing that much more time-consuming and difficult. But worth it. Totally worth it. I hope. Didn't I grab some? Did I already? I think I already did the line. I just did. Didn't I? Yeah, I did. Is it even more? Or is it juice? Can I age juices? I mean, I would assume so, right? Like this? No. Oh, no, wait, that's... Wait, what is in there? I don't know. We will take some cheeses. Cheeses. You need a little bit of cheeses in your life. Jesus our Lord and say, okay, let me just stop talking about Jesus. This is what 2 a.m. does to you folks. It makes you lament over lavalier microphone audio quality and the Lord and Savior Jesus. Oh, I got some hops. Oh, snap. Oh, yeah. I'm actually contemplating putting up some hops in the greenhouse. So if there are any almost said Harvest Moon, Stardew Valley players, there's this greenhouse, and yes, it's bigger. I'm using a mod, but the greenhouse allows you to grow any vegetable or crop, regardless of what season it is. So I have blueberries in the left and right here because those regrow. I don't have to replant them. And etc. And over here I have star fruits, and over here the sweet gemberries, as well as ancient fruits. So I'm thinking maybe down, well, no, maybe not here because I have a irradiator sprinkler there. I don't know, but somewhere like down the center of nothing but hops to continuously grow hops. Ah, yes, syrup. Personally, I haven't, gone to completion either. I'm actually waiting to get married. I'm gonna marry Maru, but I want to get every single person's relationship up as far as possible, because I want to get. I think there's an achievement for how many friends you have maxed out or etc. And I want to go ahead and get these maxed out before marriage, because I think when you get married, your spouse doesn't like you giving gifts to eligible bachelors and bachelorettes. So I want to go ahead and get that out the way, so I don't got to worry about trying to get friendships while being married. I think, Andy, you know all about that, right? Yeah. I kid, of course, in terms of the severity of the situation. Indigo Toad, hello. I just live streamed this game too. Games like this deserve more recognition. I just subscribed to, by the way, and I plan on watching until you finish. Oh, thank you. Just so you know, Indigo Toad, you're watching the dedicated gaming channel, which is still relatively new. The main channel, which is youtube.com/EssenceOfZen, is our main channel with over 600 subscribers. But that's more tech-based and geek culture-based. This particular channel, we're gonna, make it our basically let's play and live streaming. And if you're curious about the brackets that says Piranha, that's Piranha over at the Twitch live stream. I'm doing multiple live streams at the same time, and that's kind of how our chat system works. So just a heads up in case you were confused about the situation. And I forgot what I was bloody well doing. And it's already almost 6 freaking o'clock. Yeah. Some more cheeses. Some cheeses in your life. Jesus, he loves you. We're gonna see if I can pay Gabe to draw Jesus for an image. It's actually funny because I recently finished the new banner for the main channel, the one that actually has myself, Lewis, and Gabe on the front. And shortly after finishing it, that's when Jack, the cameraman for the most recent oh my freaking fence, joined the team. And he's like, hey, when am I gonna be on the banner? And I'm like, Jack, it took me about an entire year to finish that image with 3 people on it. And it's not even like polished. You're coming. Like, again, the blueprints for that banner still has like 4 people to add on over time. It's you, Hurricane, William McNee, Clordock, I love that name, and a few others, I think. But yeah. Back down to my cellar house. It put the lotion on the skin unless it gets the hose again. Cause it's the cellar, and if you watch Silence of the Lamb, yeah. Am I old? Andy, I know you're gonna hate me for asking/saying this, but am I old that I'm referencing Silence of the Lamb in a live stream? Like a white stick figure. Don't tempt me, man. Do not tempt me. I will give that some actual thought. Don't tempt me. Cloth is actually worth more in truffle oil. Truffle oil is the best. I've actually been thinking about editing my save file and changing some of my professions. Because I got shepherd because I thought befriending barn animals would, create better prices for some of the things, but it doesn't. As a matter of fact, there's a different profession that does that, and I want to get the artisan one. So I'm gonna actually eventually, not tonight, but modify my save file to change shepherd into artisan. Because when I originally played this game, I did not know what was what, and I just kind of selected any old thing, and look how that turned out. I'm actually also contemplating destroying or removing these sprinkler systems. As a matter of fact, probably everything from here on down and then to the left, I'm probably going to remove. Or probably wait till the next season, remove these hops and the sprinkler systems with them, and add a windmill? And I think I'll put a shed somewhere down here and then expand the stone wall. I don't know. I honestly don't know. And I need to go check out the wizard crack in the wall thing, because like the most recent patch added so much And I'm now so confused. And I still gotta organize all of these chests and things, so preservatives. Yeah. I actually thought about doing that. The only reason why I haven't done so yet is because I really want to finish out this particular farm setup. Points to the last sent message. Ah. Yeah, no, I that actually be really interesting. I would not mind doing that. I still want to make sure I can get married on this one first though, because this is my this is like my original save file. The only thing that's different is, you know, added mods. But this is my baby. This is my baby save. My baby save. The delay was confusing me. I should get on. Possibly. Up to you. But let me know if you do though, because then I gotta open it and jump on there and etc. But no, and one thing that I do like about, because like mods are amazing, and I actually thought about getting into the modding scene for Stardew Valley. It utilizes, I think they call them XNB or XNL, not XML, but like it's XBN, something. It's really weird. But no, I have a bathroom now. You would think a bathroom in a house would be like self-explanatory, but it wasn't. So I got a bathroom with a really big fancy bath. And one 10,000. Well, it actually has been used a bit when we like, you forget, like we have the mirror. We have the Minecraft server, and like a few weeks ago there were 3 people utilizing the TeamSpeak server and the Minecraft server, which I probably should actually start using that more, because I pay like $10 a month for that server, and want to make sure it actually gets some use. Anything I'm not involved. That's actually not a bad way to go about life. Not a bad way to go about life at all. Did I miss like a person's birthday? I'm gonna feel bad if I did. Okay, no, but tomorrow is Sam's, but I think Sam's like, he likes eggs, I think. I can actually press F1 now and actually see, because he like rabbit split too. Interesting. And pizza. Interesting. Yeah, he likes eggs, but I'm gonna give him a love to get. No, I'll give him an amethyst. Oh, excuse me. But no, we have a lot of things planned. We were supposed to record earlier this week, but it's been raining a lot here in Georgia. So because of that, we couldn't film what we wanted to film. So we're probably gonna wait another week. I need to finish typing up some scripts, like the Guardians of the Galaxy 2 review, a bunch of old reviews that I've yet to do. It's a lot on my plate. Especially with a lot of news coming out about, like, you know, the Snyders and that sad story. It's a lot. And not feeling lucky today at all. Well, that is sad. And what? Interesting. And my freaking fences. I've contemplated getting a mod that makes fences immortal, indestructible, non-degrading. I don't know the proper terminology to use. I'm a computer scientist, not a linguist. But I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Took me some fruit or vegetables. But I've been watching a lot of movies lately, and impressed by some, liked others, meh on a few. Some movies I straight up refuse to see. 3.1.4 edition, also known as TeamSpeak Pi. Let's see. Got truffle oils. All of you guys again. Duck eggs. Also, I gotta remember to start my list for 2017's top 5 movie list early, cause oh no, stay inside, thank you. When I did the 2016 movie list, I felt really bad because like I forgot a lot of movies came out in 2016. Like I thought Zootopia had came out in 2015, and that was almost not on the list at all. And of course, you had the movies that came out late 2016 that I couldn't catch in time for the list. Things like Hidden Figures, Collateral Beauty, Beautiful Collateral, something like that with Will Smith, and so much more. But this year I want to be different. This year I really want to do. When do you sleep nowadays? Usually like around 3ish. I try to force myself to sleep at 3. Doesn't always work. But you know, it's life. What was I saying? Yeah, but there's a lot of movies I want to make sure that I catch on time this year, just so I can have a more confident top 5 movie list for 2017. I'm gonna say 2016 again. I don't know what year it is. And you're not gonna escape my little squishies. No. And you're about to go down as well. Wait, did I miss? No. And I think I'm also starting to enjoy low-budget films a lot. Like I also recently got to see Slate, and it's nowhere near like a perfect movie. You know, it's not perfect. And to be fair, it's essentially average, if not a little bit below average. But there's a lot of things that it does well, especially for the budget. You know, early, you know, low-rated actors and the people who are still new to the field. They do a really good job, and I was actually really impressed. Do I want to keep hops? Yeah, I do want to keep hops in here. Really impressed by the acting as well as the directing of a skill set. But the quality of the writing is what kind of dipped down just a tad when it came to overall quality of certain aspects, livestock output. But yeah, that's what I've been up to lately anyways. I think one good mod would be one that actually adds to the so like there's the desert there, the Calico Desert, but I'm thinking someone can actually add a mod that actually gives more destinations for the bust out. You know, we could actually create a mod that adds in a completely new city. I think Purple 8 may do DLC kind of like that, where you know have extensions on cities to go to other locations. Probably, maybe, if it's not too much trouble on his hands. But that would be a really good mod in my opinion. Now there's a this place over here. Yeah. I forgot what this person wanted. Was it in the yeah, goblin? There's a goblin blocking the path to the witch. There must be some way to get him. Perhaps I should seek out. Gain. When did I take this? Huh. Interesting. Wait, was there other directions I could go? No. Okay. Let's go give what's his face an amethyst. Also, while I'm... yeah, let me actually see how big that mill is for. Darn it. Do I have cloth stock? I don't. I sold all my cloth, which is unfortunate. We'll give you some coffee. Oh, okay. Never mind. You are not home. Where are you? What is his name? Sam. Put you here and then go here. You are currently over at the museum? That's interesting. Actually, in truth, I'm getting tired pretty quickly here. I'm gonna close in, so. Sounds like a plan, mate. You've gone through your days of existential crisis and whatnot. It's only fair that you be able to sleep at night, not staying up late, irritated, confused. I thought you was in the... You are here. Where? Oh, you work here? On Wednesdays? Interesting. Solid, what the hell? Yeah, and, oh, Goblins, here we go. By Jasper. Is Jasper the wizard? Who's Jasper? No, Jasper is the dwarf? I can't remember. The species commonly known as goblin seems to have originated in the forests of the far northeast beyond the Bluemire Hills. Characterized by their green skin, bright red eyes, and foul smell, that's racist, initial encounters with goblins can be frightening for unexperienced travelers. Despite their unsettling appearance, goblins possess an intellectual and emotional capacity akin to humans, and have no trouble learning our custom and languages. The goblins I've met have been rather friendly and amiable once I've been shown that I mean no harm. Unfortunately, centuries of distrust and ill treatment from humans has led many goblins to pursue careers in the employ of witches, warlocks, necromancers, and other unsavory types. Again, you're kind of lumping all of these people into a pretty broad stroke of a generalization. Generalizing, whatever. A traditional goblin diet largely consists of grub meat, typically from the large and juicy grub varieties native to the goblin home forest. On special occasions, goblins will indulge in an item called void mayonnaise, considered perhaps the finest delicacy in all goblins' cuisine. Well, I know how to move the goblin now. In fact, I should go ahead and see if I can make some. The interesting aspects of Stardew Valley never cease to amaze me. I remember when I first did the spotlight for Stardew Valley, and I saw the Wizard's Tower, and was so shocked by the fact that they added a freaking wizard in this game. And now that they're expanding on the magical aspect via, fantastical creatures such as goblins, still amazes me to this day. Quite a impressive feat, if I do say so myself. Go around the corner. Don't pick the flowers just yet. You don't want to. And I'm gonna need. Let's just make a bunch of void mayonnaise, shall we? 3 hours. It's not gonna be done before it's needed, sadly. I'll have to wait till the next day. Which sucks. The hell? Okay. I can't place it outside. That sucks. I want to place it outside with my chickens. Am I missing any other harvests? Also, I really hate corn because it's hard to pick out which ones are done because the yellow blends in so freaking well. To contribute to the conversation is rapidly approaching the dude. Totally fine. Totally fine. I am hopped up on hops, not really because I'm not buzzed nor drunk, and basically not sleep deprivation, but general tiredness. If you don't like corn, because it makes a lot of money and it regrows. Like you can pick it and it grows back in 3 days. But I don't like the sprites used for it because the yellow blends in well with the green, and sometimes you'll overlook one that you have yet to harvest. But yeah. Push you there. And just like that, I forgot the next thing that I was gonna do. Oh, go make the fabric, the cloth, since I'm going to need it. Pick up these oranges, truffles. That's not the truffles. Do the truffle shuffle. Also, you need to watch Silence of the Lamb. I think you would enjoy it. It's a bit morbid, but I think you would enjoy the detective aspects of it. So, put you there, I guess. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, even I'm getting sleepy. And 5. Actually, maybe the goblin is still accessible this late. Let's find out. I kind of do wish the day cycles were a little bit longer, but I understand that's part of the challenging aspect to the game's mechanic. But it's, and I'm pretty sure I could change it with the mod or make a mod that helps change it, but not having, thank you, not having the will to go through with that. Void mayonnaise. Oh yeah. You're welcome. I wasn't expecting you to actually go inside, but okay. I didn't mean to just steal. Lost magic ink. Better return it to him. Oh, that's right. I was trying to get what's his? What is the wizard's name? Garland? Oh, just wizard. Then what was the writing? Jasper. Yeah, Jasper's the ghost guy. No, that's never mind. That's Krobus. And who is Jasper? I feel like I've seen the name Jasper before. Interesting. Dark shrine of selfishness. Selfishness. Not selflessness, but selfishness. Such who stares through you. That dark shrine of memories that you stares through you. And dark shrine of the ancient Magi seal of protection will be lifted, allowing monsters to appear on your farm at night. No. Not for right now, at least. And bacteria. You decide not to touch it. Whoever lives here must really like a clean. No, the jokes. My goodness. Be a bad idea to stick your tender arm. My arm isn't tender. It's very lean and muscular. Oh. I also found the portal to your ex-girlfriend's or wife. I can't remember. Your ex's location. That's really weird, dude. Unless she's the one stalking you. In which case, still kind of weird. Huh. You found my ink. Excellent. You're welcome. It is ex-wife, as you guys probably now see via the text. Dude. Baggage much. Go talk to her. Wizards, man, I swear. Rock on. Okay. Oh! Magic buildings, you say? I am intrigued. You're welcome. See, at least, yeah, at least the wizard has enough forethought and aptitude, excuse me, to thank me for the task at hand. We'll harvest crops around the hut. Oh my god! Oh, that's awesome! That's amazing. But what does it do with the crops? Does it automatically put it in the shipping thing, or does it put it in like a container that I can access via the actual hut? Okay. $1,000,000, 10 irradium, and 10 earthquakes. You gotta be out your damn mind. To the beach. That's a lot of money. I'm not even anywhere near okay. Okay, that's fair. Alright. Oh! Keeps fences from decaying. Interesting. Huh. Thank you for letting me know. Wait, have you gotten to the point where you were able to actually make one, or does Sabine play this as well and has like a master farm? Ah, see, yeah. Dude, in all like reasonable, polite way to say this, you two are freaking adorable. Actually, this begs the question now: if going to the mountains this way is faster, or just heading to the wizard's cabin is faster. I don't know. Oh, dude, most definitely. Most definitely. And, dude, I will be grinning from ear to ear non-stop. Just cheesing the entire time. Because that's what I do. I'm a cheeser. If anyone who watches South Park, I don't cheese in that regards. Just so you know, that's gonna turn to crap soon. It's not that. You're good. Oh no, I see one. I knew there was gonna be one of them around here. I knew it. I absolutely knew it. Freaking decaying fences, man. Nope, I can't get it from there. Grab it from here. There we go. I need to start replacing a lot of the torches with lamps. I don't remember what it costs to make those lamps, though. There's iron ones and then wood ones, but they all require a battery pack, which is annoying. Okay, excuse me. Thank you. What time is it? 2:30. I think I'll hang in for a little bit longer. At least another 30 minutes or so. Truffle oil. Do the truffle shuffle. Do the truffle shuffle. Ooh. I'm really I need to get more furniture. Actually, no, I have furniture in the farmhouse, and furniture. Let's go with the blue couch for the main one. Probably a woodsy couch for the second. And let's set this up in front of the TV. Maybe this one off to the side. If I do that, then I'll probably back out this one here. Ooh. What do I do with this if I can't? Oh, it's an artifact. Oh, I thought I had, like, it was a furniture to place. Huh. Go figure. Showed you how long I've been playing this game, because I've already turned that into the museum. I've already done that. And I totally forgot, apparently. 9,000. I need to up the intake on production or something. I mean, I guess if I can turn the bottom half of the farm into a more like like with all the sprinklers, that may be a little bit difficult. I'm thinking everything up to the pond and even further down here, and I'll probably have the shed somewhere. Oh my goodness. I need to manage my farm so much better. In this corner over here, because I have a silo in the corner, so I'm thinking what I'll do is add the shed somewhere like up here, and then create an entirely boxed off area, and probably add like another barn and another coop there. But I kind of left this area like untouched, mainly to help continue to grow trees. But I guess at the end of the day, I could always grow, or have like a tree farm specifically for trees for wood. We'll see. It's also this right side down here that I do not use currently. it actually still kind of surprises me that they were, or he, as in Purple Ape, was cool enough to actually think about auto harvesting. The hut acts as an auto harvester. And if anyone out here plays Minecraft, especially modded Minecraft like FTB packs, which I absolutely adore, you know, automated farms are just the bee's knees, man. It makes things so much cooler in the retrospect of the Minecraft world. I don't know what I would do without Feed the Beast when it comes to Minecraft. Honestly, don't. Melons shall be done in 1 more day, excluding like this one, which is 1 day behind, which is annoying. Let me grab these hops. Make me a lot of beer. Also, I'm curious because I have the stream system counting the number of followers, but because Restream takes in information from 3 different sources, I'm kind of curious as to where it gets all of its numbers from. Like, is it just from Twitch, or is it something else actually? Let's see. Go check out the channel. Well, that's loading. I'll go to farm, harvest, boop, boop, boop. I want to hold on to these for preservation. Huh. Okay, yeah, I think it's just from Twitch, which is interesting. Preservatives, bam, bam, bam. Then seeds for this. 1, 2, 3. Skadoosh. Also, I would like to see more types of animals added, either via mods or downloadable or would you call it downloadable content if it's added in a patch? I don't think so. It would just be an update, wouldn't it? But yeah, I want to see more animals. I want to see diversity in terms of my livestock. Gems. I just got pinged from Steven. Give me a second. As I reply, I'm doing multiple things, which is not the. Where's the? Oh, crafting materials. Nope, not that one. Rocks. I thought I had some. Yeah, I do have wood. And forestry for the grass. I knew there was one more cow that I was missing. Remember, kids, show every single one of your livestock some love. But not the wrong kind of love, the platonic kind of love. It's a fair warning from your friendly neighborhood Zen. And then some shears. There is actually one more. God damn it! Take the damn wool. Thank you. There's actually one other game I do want to actually end up not tonight, but streaming or making a series. I'm not sure because I'm mixing 3 conversations into one sentence. I'm not sure whether or not I want to have certain series on the EOG channel to be solely dependent on the live streams, because that's why I kind of do the 3-platform live streaming system, so the YouTube gaming channel has the stuff automatically added to the channel. But I want to do what is it? Night in the Woods. I actually bought that a while ago because I love the fantastic art style of it, and I'm a sucker for some goddamn adorable cats. All right, and May is absolutely adorable. But I want to do a series on that. I'm not sure if it'll be through streaming or like pre-recorded type of performances. So we'll see how that goes. I hear the game is trippy in terms of the story, not necessarily the visual effects, but I'm interested. I know I want to do it, so we'll see. That is actually true. Well, I was gonna go on the tangent of like Scott's spear cuck nonsense, but you know. Oh man, Scott's awesome. But no, like yeah, I will say almost everybody loves cats. Wait, how much is this worth? That's not bad. I wish the cloth had a. Bruh. I'm the spurious cuckiest of the spear cucks. All right. I've been hanging out with you guys from Arizona, man. I legit do. God damn it! And these freaking fences. What is this? Everything else is almost done. I'm totally down. Down like a clown, Charlie Brown. Speaking of Charlie Brown, like, have you seen the trailer for the upcoming Captain Underpants movie? And I know what you're thinking, Zane. What does Captain Underpants got to do with Charlie Murphy? Not Charlie Murphy. Not Charlie Murphy. The Charlie do it Charlie Brown. The animation for Captain Underpants reminds me a lot of the most recent Charlie Brown movie. And I'm wondering if it's the same animators, or at least some of the same animators, or if they were inspired by the Charlie Brown animators. Dude, I am more than just a little tired. All right, it's taking a lot of my concentration just to refrain from slurring my words. Oh, I got a black couch. Oh. You know, while I'm here, let me fix this real quick. Okay, it should have tabs. Walls, floorings. Let me go ahead and change this mamma jamma. That's beautiful. That's goddamn beautiful. This will do. I kind of like this royal blue, you know, but I think royal blues go well with yeah, look at that god damn it. I'm tired. I can't think of the word. Coordination. Look at that coordination. That color coordination. And yes, the last cloth is, but she's probably gonna be closed by now, isn't she? Let's see. I'll come back for the cheese later. Maybe. Possibly. Speaking of Batman, like, I'm not sure if you are big on reading comics. I know you are like a fellow massive geek in terms of more of the sci-fi and fantastical elements. Not too sure when it comes to actual comic books. But recently, DC Rebirth comic. Wait, where am I going? Down here. The Rebirth comic books. You know, it's mixing in the. Damn it, she's closed. Or just not here. No, it's Thursday. She should. Is there like a sign that I can read somewhere about what time? No. Okay. Fixing the map. Yeah, it just hit 5. Not big on comics, but I do hang out and orbit around comic book knowledge. I'm like the low to comics Jupiter. This is why I love your analogies, metaphors, and all forms of examples. It's fantastic. I dare say, it's as fantastic as Fantastic Beasts. Where can I find you? That's a horrible. I won't even call that a joke. I'll just see myself out. But no, the DC Rebirth comic books have been mixing in the Watchmen universe in the same aspect or the same vein as in the DC Earths and universes and etc. So currently, there's been a timeline when it comes to the Flashpoint paradox, where Barry Allen goes back in time, saves his mom, and it creates an alternate future. And, you know, the whole Thomas Wayne becoming Batman, Martha Wayne, becomes the Joker, and etc. Well, in the most recent set of comic books, Barry Allen takes Bruce back into that universe, that particular timeline, because it should have stopped, but it was still going on. And we get this moment where Bruce Wayne Batman meets Thomas Wayne Batman, and dude, it is one of the most like emotional roller coaster effects that has been put in comic book. It is so good, and it's so touching, and it's just like, you know, that iconic scene of Barry handing Bruce the letter that Thomas Wayne wrote to Bruce for Barry to carry back to him. You know, Bruce tells Thomas that was the greatest single gift anyone has ever given him, and that he didn't. I'm probably spoiling it for a bunch of people. Like, I'm sorry if you're planning on reading it, but he tells Bruce replies back to Thomas that he thought he would never have the chance to tell or make a response to that letter. And when he turns and looks at Thomas, he goes, that response is a really simple, you are a grandfather. I have a son named Damien. It's just like, oh, my heart, oh, my heart, oh, my heart. Oh, but it is an emotional roller coaster, dude, and it is just so well written. Kind of stupid in some aspects, but that's because of the whole events of the Flashpoint paradox, anyway. But the correlation to Thomas Wayne and Bruce Wayne, that's all golden, like solid gold. Dare I say, even platinum. It is just deliciously good. Yes, I describe something as deliciously good. Oh, my ancient fruits. Why did I have ancient fruits here? Also, I did not know ancient fruits continue to grow. That is absolutely amazing. So you should be ready in Okay. But yeah. Batman meets Bat. I'm gonna open this link. Let me see this link.
You need a website.
I do not need a website. I have a website and I booked it from the ground up. Thank you very much.
Why not do it yourself?
Oh, this is from the
Your future.
And the watchtower?
It's gone. We lost a lot of good people that day.
Dude, I love
You
me some
mean
Batman
Superman?
Beyond.
Jean? All the others?
Yeah. You too. And the Batcave? This is all we have left now.
Red and old man static. Oh, my heart.
Surprised to see me? A little. I'm more surprised that I lived so long.
Batman, Bruce Wayne. Bruce Wayne, Batman. Or have you met?
Not now!
Great. What did they used to call it? Stereo?
This is a little weird for everybody. I'm Warhawk. Rex.
Oh my god, I love it. But yeah, and essentially it boils down to Thomas Wayne telling Bruce Wayne that he should stop being Batman. That because he has a son, he should spend his time being the father that Thomas could never have been for Bruce, that Bruce should be to Damian. So, you know, those words weigh heavily on Bruce's heart and his mind right now. And the comic book, well, it's like the ending before the end of the book. It shows Bruce Wayne looking out of the Wayne Manor outside, and the bat signal goes up. And Bruce just continues to look out the window for like 4 or 5 panels. And then Alfred like walks up and he's like, "Sir, are you gonna get that? You know, you've been sitting out the window for like, you know, I don't know how much time passed by, but it's been there for a moment." And he's like, Bruce just lowers his head. So we don't know whether or not if he's going to actually, and of course, if he hangs up the mantle, it won't be permanently. DC does not have the confidence into doing what Marvel is doing with the all new Avengers. But he may stop being Batman for a while. And a lot of people speculate that this has been shown to almost be the case since we got new characters such as Lark, which is a black kid who was being trained by Batman during the Battle for the Cowl arc when Batman was gone missing and Dick Grayson took up the Bat mantle. Where am I going? I can't remember. You know, there was a war started because people started becoming like their own Robins and taking up their own street justice, and a lot of people died because they were untrained. So Jason Todd, Dick Grayson, Damian Wayne, and Tim Drake like got together all these wannabe vigilantes and trained them, and it became the Robin Wars. Now, in the Robin Wars, there was this young black youth who stood out above the rest. And when all the Robin War arc was done and Batman came back, he looked at this one youth and was just like, you know, you're really good. I'm going to train you. So he was training him, and you know, he took on the name as Lark. And then it's like an iconic scene where Batman is walking him through the Batcave, and he says something, and I forget. Lark replies back like, you know, if I'm going to be your Robin, then I need to know the ins and outs of the job. And Batman replies, I'm not training you to be a Robin. I'm training you to be something else entirely. And it shows him this black and yellow suit, and thus the name or the mantle Lark is created. So we got that going on. Dick Grayson is back from being a spy, back to being Nightwing. And, you know, he may have a lot of series. It may become Nightwing and Lark in the future for a while. I don't know. Don't mind me, dude. I just like ranting about comic books, and you know, it's one of my passions. I bother Alana with this all the time, and she just says, you know, yeah, okay, that's nice, that's lovely, dear. Ah. I forgot what I wanted to do with these. Oh, make some wine. And maybe some jelly. Exactly. But no, it's almost like it's 2:51, so I'll give it till 12 end game. I'll sleep, let the game save. and then I'll basically close out and wait until 3 and just have like, you know, mutual conversations or whatnot in the chats while the almost at the talk. The clock dwindles down with the tick tock. Yeah, go ahead and ship that. I guess I'll ship this too. And you know what? No, I'll keep the bait. Matter of fact, I'll use the bait. And 1, 2. And there goes 12. A ring a ding ding. Is there something that I'm gonna miss tomorrow? Calendar. Demetrius' birthday. Just nice. Ooh, hold on. Excuse me. Oh! That's not good. The game crashed on me. Which means all the work that I did for that day did not save. Absolutely splendid. Oh. Was it one of the mods? I don't know. No, it couldn't be. I don't know what the hell it is. It could be because my game is one of the original like save files, and I have heard that over time after the patch, a lot of people's games had become a little bit buggy and unstable. But it could also be one of the mods that I have that causes a collision with something else. But who knows? Perhaps the game is trying to taste. Well, I was gonna go to sleep anyway. I just wanted my game to save. You know? Also, I noticed that the chats go in from the top being the most recent, kind of like a, what is it? First one in, last one out kind of situation. I don't know. But no, I will be going to sleep in about 5 minutes. But yeah. The funny thing is, me and a few others were planning to do another podcast aside from the Essence of Zen After Dark, which is still currently on hiatus while I edit the previous episodes and get those on the the Google Play Store podcast platform. But we're planning on starting another podcast to go alongside it, specifically dedicated to superhero comic book conversations, ranging from actual comics, cartoons, animated movies, and live action movies. And of course, as you know, I'm a big fan of the DCEU, despite all the hate that it gets. And there's just been so much going on lately. It's been quite the ups and downs. So in case people have not heard, I'll just say it since I'm basically adding fluff for the last 5 minutes. You know, Zack Snyder stepped down as the director for Justice League. And Josh Whedon is going to take his place in finishing out the last few extra scenes that Zack has written to be added in via and followed to the T on Zack's instructions. So the movie is pretty much done. It's in post-production, and it's still very much Zack's movie, Zack's vision, Zack's story, and etc. For better or for worse, depending on your personal views. I'm a big Zack fan. I loved Man of Steel. I loved BVS, not as much as Man of Steel. And from what Wonder Woman looks like, Wonder Woman is going to be lit ass, or AF, as the kids say. But no, he stepped down because apparently, his daughter took her own life back in March. And he has been trying to bury himself, him and his wife, because his wife, Deborah Snyder, also helps in being a producer for a lot of these movies, and she was a big part of the Wonder Woman movie itself, along with Patty Jenkins. But they're stepping down from their role in the DCEU to be with their family, because since March and since the incident, it's been reported and stated by the Snyders that, or at least from Zack, that he was trying to bury himself in his work to push himself through that that pain and that situation. And it didn't go as well as he thought it would. And it just got to the point where he said he needed to stop and he just wanted to spend time with his family. So since Josh Whedon has joined the DCEU, I want to say 5 or 6 weeks ago, via his announcement that he will be helming the lead in writing and producing and directing Batgirl, the movie, Zach sat down and had a conversation with him to basically finish the last bit of post-production for Justice League. So that within itself is sad news, because I'm a big fan of Zack Snyder, and losing my own father, it's not easy to lose a loved one in your immediate family, and I think the pain is going to be like 100 folds worse because he lost his child. She was 20, but that's his child, and I don't have kids. I don't know the attachment and the emotional depths. I can only imagine. I can only assume what's that like, and I cannot physically or mentally put myself in his shoes. But so best wishes to the Snyder family for that. But now, in terms of the emotional family side, oh, that's a very nice farm. I like her layout. Assuming that is indeed hers. I think it is. I'm assuming it is. That's actually really neat. Yeah, emotional ties aside from the heartfelt story of the situation that the Snyders are in, of course, this is going to bring in a lot of hate and vitriol via, the critics who have always been bashing the DCEU movies, and of course the toxicity of the fandoms from both the DC fanboys and fangirls and the Marvel fanboys and fangirls. So it's going to be an interesting year for the DC movies in terms of reactions, reviews, and etc. And again, I personally believe there is a bias against the DC movies, mainly with Men of Steel and BVS. I do agree that Suicide Squad was lackluster. I do still think it got beaten far more than what it deserves, because again, if you say Iron Man 2 and Iron Man 3 are good movies, I respect your opinion, but I cannot fathom the BS that's anyway. But no, I digress. I understand the arguments a lot of people have in terms of the direction of certain characters of the DC movies, but if you look at the cinematography, the filmography, the writing, and actual depth in how everything is woven together, I honestly believe like Men of Steel was one of the greatest tellings of a beginner Superman movie, and everybody said they wanted Superman to be the all-star Superman from the get-go, and I'm just like, let's have a Superman who's new and work his way up into that all-star position. And it's been stated by the Snyders early on, Man of Steel is the beginning grounds, the first flight, the beginning green behind the ears Superman. It's his, step into the light of fitting that role in a world that has seen nothing like him. And then after the events of facing Zod and leveling an entire city, there's repercussions for that. And that comes in with BVS, which is basically Superman's struggle with his his humanity. He's not human, no, but he was raised by humans, and that's one of the biggest character traits of Superman. So when you see him trying to handle the stress and response of critiques and people lashing out against him, as well as people going far into the he's a god or he's a devil and blah 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 blah, and he's just like, I don't want to be a part of that, I just want to help people. And then you get the line from Martha Kent where it always sends chills down my spine. Be the savior that the world asks of you, or don't. You don't owe the world anything. powerful. And then what does Superman do? He does what Superman does and still sacrifices his life for a species, a race of beings, which half of them don't even want him around. It's poetic. And then of course he dies, and I do agree that it was too soon to bring Doomsday in, sure. But we know he's coming back in Justice League. So you're seeing the rise, the fall, and rebirth in this 3-part narrative, all tying in these other superhero for the Justice League. And you're gonna get Superman at the center. Superman is gonna be the one to bind the league together at the heart, and that's what he's there for. But people want to complain about him not being all-star off the bat. That would be boring in my opinion. That's why I enjoyed the one thing I did enjoy from Iron Man 3. The only thing was the PTSD aspect of Tony Stark. So when you go from Iron Man 1, the cockiness, and then seeing, you know, how his technology destroyed lives, and he wants to do it the 180. And then Iron Man 2, he gets back in that cocky mode, that I'm back to being somewhat of my old self, but not as bad, and gets a reality check once more. And then the events of Avengers, you know, the aliens and everything that's out there. And then 3, you know, he cannot go in without his suit. That was well done. It should have been explored a little bit more, and, you know, with better villain writing. But that's the same concept that's going on with the 3 movies of Man of Steel, BVS, and Justice League. And I think, in terms of writing, that is some of the best storytelling and weaving of concepts, and it's why I love Zack Snyder. But everyone just says, oh no, too gritty. Oh no, it's too deep. I don't want philosophy. Superhero movies shouldn't be dark. Superhero movies should be lighthearted and jokative. And then you get things like Guardians of the Galaxy 2, which, while an enjoyable movie, falls short on so many levels. And I'll get to that in its own video. I'm ranting. It's 3:04. Thank you all for sticking with me and these rants. I'm going to go ahead and say goodnight before I continue on this tangent. You too. I'm looking forward to it. I always consider, you know, other sides and critiques, valid critiques, but yeah, you know, yeah, night.